John Beltran back with Jen Goodall at Strasburg High School. Starting lineups being introduced. And let's start with the visiting Beat Diggers. They'll go with Shelby Walliver, who led the team in scoring the other night with 14 points. Had 4 players in double figures in that victory over University. Out there was senior Bailey Craich, junior Melissa Waiter, senior Alex White, and junior Kristen Berg is in the middle. As for Strasburg, their starters are as follows. A junior and Josie Fisher, along with senior Lisa Dodge, Jordan Rush, who is a freshman going tonight, along with Ricky Spence, the other senior. And in the middle is Caitlin Baldwin, a junior, and she will jump center against Kristen Berg. Opening tip tonight brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance, locally in Fort Morgan and Brush. They can help you with your home, car, health, or life insurance questions or needs. Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. The Beat Diggers in their road maroons with the gold numerals and black lettering, and Strasburg in their home whites with the navy blue lettering and numerals. The Beat Diggers looking for their second Patriot League win of the year, 5th overall. Strasburg only has 2 wins in the season, and they're 0-1 in league play. And the opening tip is controlled by Brush. Alex White with the basketball on the outside left to Wailert. Wailert to the high left, holding the ball up high. Left baseline to White. White puts up a shot and misses off the back of the rim. And the rebound is controlled over there underneath the basket in a tie-up as Josie Fisher came down with the basketball. Possession arrow goes over to Strasburg as the Beat Diggers did tie it up, but now they'll have the possession on the next jump ball situation. Lisa Dodge into the front court for Strasburg. Nearly picked up that back foot on the outside right to Fisher. Beat Diggers look like they're in almost like a 2-2-1. In the left corner of the basketball is Dodge, dribbling to her left towards the top of the three-point circle, picked up by Walliver. Back out to Rush. Rush, the left-handed dribble near the timeline to Fisher. This is a very patient offense so far. Lots of dribbling, not too much passing. Baldwin in the corner, trapped over there, and traveled. Well, when you're the biggest player on the court, the tallest player, you got to get rid of the basketball when you get double-teamed quickly like that.
Yes, you do, and it's going to happen quickly. They're applying a full-court press right now, and what we were talking about before just happened. They broke it easily.
2-on-1, Berg to Craich, who banks and scores. Nice play-by-play description there.
Thanks. I worked on that a little bit.
You did. 2-0. You knew the opening play. Fisher in the right corner to Dodge. She's double-teamed, and she's fouled by Alex White. And those fouls are ones that have to drive coaches crazy when they're 20 feet away from the basket.
Well, it does. And when you're applying a trap, yeah, you want to keep them there, but you also have to keep moving your feet in, anticipation of them dribbling out of it.
Ricky Spence to throw it in three-quarters court. Lobs it towards the top, tipped away by Wailert out of bounds to the Strasburg bench. The Indians to throw it in. 6:52 to go in the opening quarter. Brush 2, Strasburg nothing. And just behind midcourt, Dodge gets it into Fisher. Fisher against Wailert on the high left to Rush with the basketball on the left-handed dribble back to her right. Now to Fisher on the high right, picked up by Walliver. Back near the top to Rush. In the left corner, trying to save it in and throwing it off. Bailey Craich out of bounds. Ricky Spence off the errant pass. So she saved the turnover and retained the possession.
Good heads-up play.
Spence to throw it in near the corner. Lobs it near the back court over to Fisher. Check that. That is Fisher with the basketball back over there from Brush. Dribbling right corner, picked up by White. Baseball pass towards the top, tipped away by Wailert. Wailert by herself, ahead of the field, will lay it up and in for Melissa Wailert. The Beat Diggers with a 4-0 lead with 6:15 to go in the opening quarter from Strasburg. Fisher into the front court. The bounce pass to Rush on the high left, not the free throw line. That pass is tipped away after initially taken by Baldwin. Bailey Craich with the interception and a foul in the backcourt. Third turnover by Strasburg, and the foul was committed by Ricky Spence.
And they're going to have to be careful because what Ricky Spence just did to the girls is she came up behind and kind of tried to sneak in there. They're going to have to pay attention to who's behind them, and the posts are going to have to be careful when they're passing it.
Wailert to the high right with a basketball towards the corner to Walliver. She'll take the three, in and out, and the ball is rebounded by Craich and a hop, and she banks and scores to the right of the basket for Bailey Craich. She's got 4, Brush 6, Strasburg nothing. 5:45 to go in the opening quarter. Fisher with a basketball on the outside left, guarded by Wailert, dribbling towards the top. Bounce pass over to Rush. Rush with the left hand. Nearly stripped by Walliver. Spins around Walliver. Maintains the dribble. Throws it right baseline over to Dodge. Dodge has to dribble the ball back out. Now teamed up by Alex White. Kicks it back out over there to Ricky Spence. Down near the top to Rush. Rush with the left-handed dribble. This offense is very slow for Strasburg. That's why they can't get off anything. Bounce pass to Baldwin down low at the free throw line. Now back out to Fisher. Left corner shot by Spence is off the back of the rim. However, Dodge grabs the long rebound and Strasburg resets. We're nearly 3 minutes into the game. Brush 6, Strasburg nothing. With the basketball is Rush. Now double teamed by Walliver and White. Now one backs off. And that jump pass is intercepted by Waiter, taken away by Berg. 4 turnover. Long pass to Walliver, right baseline. Walliver looking, still looking. Bounce pass down low to Craich. Turns, and she's fouled as she went up for the shot by Caitlin Baldwin. That'll be her first, and to the stripe is Bailey Craich to shoot 2 with 4:48 to go in the first. And meanwhile, an update from Brush. The Beat Diggers lead 18-15. Middle of the second quarter against Strasburg, so obviously not playing their A game. The first free throw by Craich is in. And into the game is Sheridan Stone. Second free throw is good for Strasburg. 8-0 Beat Diggers with 4:45 to go in the first quarter. Stone with the basketball just behind the timeline. Against Walliver. Bounce pass on the outside right to Fisher. In the right corner now to Dodge. Dribbling to her left, picks up the dribble. And the lob near the top, tipped away by Waiter. There was contact, no foul. Now a loose ball on the floor and a tie-up. That possession arrow will send the basketball over to the Beat Diggers, pointing in their direction. And to throw it in will be Wailert. And Walliver will cross the timeline for Brush. Over to Wailert to the high left. Guarded by Spence. Down low for White, turns, shoots, misses off the glass. White with a rebound, puts it back up and in for Alex White. Rush now with a 10-0 lead with 4:10 to go in the first quarter. There's Dodge to Spence. The shot on the baseline is no good, air ball. Rebound to Waiter. Waiter to Walliver. Walliver waits, shoots off the glass, no good. Rebound, Craich. That's up and in for Bailey Craich. And a much-needed timeout called by Strasburg. 3:56 to go, first quarter. Brush 12, Strasburg nothing on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran, Jen Goodall back from Strasburg. The Lady Beat Diggers with a 12-0 lead, and Bailey Craich with 8 points already in the game. With a basketball is Lisa Dodge on the outside, left to Sheridan Stone in the left corner for Spence. Baseball pass cross court. Might have been tipped by Craich out of bounds. No, it was not. Turnover by Strasburg, and this is not good. 6 turnovers, no points. Quite frankly, Jen, I don't remember too many shot attempts Strasburg has had either. On the outside left, Bailey Craich with the basketball. Yeah, just 3, 0 out of 3. Now to Emma Mortensen into the game behind the three-point line. Cross court to Walliver, picked up over there by Fisher. Now to Kristen Berg, down low for Craich. Craich turns, shoots, banks, scores. Bailey Craich with 10. He's outscoring Strasburg by a huge margin, 14-0 Brush, with 3:13 to go in the opening quarter. Spence back out to Dodge, fakes the 3 at the free throw line. Jump pass tipped away by Berg, but taken away here by Ricky Spence behind the three-point line. We have played nearly 5 minutes. Strasburg has yet to score. Dodge with the basketball, dribbling towards the top, lobs it right side. Spence, 3 in the air, is off the back of the rim, and the ball is loose and rebounded by Melissa Whaler. That's her second. On the long baseball pass, Walliver down low for Mortensen. She puts it up and she's fouled as she misses. Emma Mortensen to the line. And this game is being decided already in the first quarter. The foul committed by Sheridan Stone. This is one of these games that Strasburg will start scoring after they get the first bucket. I mean, getting that first bucket, you know how difficult that could be.
Well, and just looking at the JV game, we can't relax either.
Well,
they made quite the run at the end there after us being ahead.
Emma Mortensen drills the first free throw. Yeah, Brush was up 27-17, lost that game 40-34, so that was essentially a 23-7 run. Second free throw is in and out. The rebound's controlled by Lisa Dodge, her second board. On the long outlet pass, it's taken over there by Fisher, back out to Stone. Bounce pass to the top, just into the game is Riley Spence. Now to Dodge in the right corner. Spence 3 is no good, and that was missed by Ricky Spence, but the rebound to Sheridan Stone. Strasburg resets. 2:27 to go, first quarter. Brush 15, Strasburg nothing. Here is Dodge, left of the free throw line. Back out the Stone. Shot is up and no good. And the rebound is controlled by Alex White of Brush. Her second rebound. She will dribble across the timeline on her own. At the top of the three-point circle. Bounce pass to Waitert. Holding the ball up high. Waitert kicks it back out to White. White on the outside, left to Walliver. Walliver looking, still looking. At the top to Bortenson. Bortenson. Cross court to Waitert. Waitert behind the free throw line. Now to Berg. Little 15-footers off to the right. And the rebound to Josie Fisher. And a foul on the Beatniggers. That'll be on Shelby Walliver, her first, second-team foul. 1:49 to go first quarter, and Strasburg still has a bagel on the scoreboard.
Well, it looks like they're trying to go opposite of what we're doing on our press. We're doing a little 2-3, but Kristen Berg is either staying high or sinking low, and they're going to 3-2.
In the right corner to the Spence three in the air, and that's an air ball. And the rebound is to Casey Blake. Blake on the outlet to White. Baseball pass to the wide-open Mortensen. She traveled. She needed one dribble, and it would have been an easy layup. And the Beatniggers have turned it over for the first time in the game with 1:34 to go.
That's a good job of executing that. Kristen is strong enough that she got that pass over two kids hitting her arms.
Yeah, terrific pass. Into the front court is Sheridan Stone on the outside left of the basketball against Walliver. Bounce pass over there to Riley Spence. Now here's Josie Fisher, right of the lane, back out to Spence. Back to Fisher against Alex White. Cross-court Stone, 14-footer, yes, and a foul. With 1:15 to go, they score for the first time in the game. And the foul is committed on by Casey Blake. That's her first. Stone to the line. Now let's see if that shot provides some momentum offensively, or if that was just an aberration.
That usually happens once you see it goes in. It helps tremendously with confidence.
The free throw is back rimmed, and the rebound to Alex White. Nice job of blocking out by White. On the outlet to Walliver, 15-2 Brush. Down low, Mortensen double team, nearly tied up. Kicks it back out to White. Long shot is up and off the back of the rim, and Sheridan Stone grabs another rebound, but she fouled again in the backcourt, I think by Casey Blake. Yeah, Blake's got to be a little bit more disciplined. 2 fouls in a very short period of time there.
Well, they had her trapped, and the 10 seconds was already being counted. All you have to do is maintain, don't let her see out to get the pass out. You don't have to stick your hands in there.
Right, exactly. There was a reach-in. With the basketball is Josie Fisher on the high right against White. Kicks it back out to Stone. Now to Spence. Three in the air is up and good. There you go. Talking about that first basket. Now it's the second basket. Ricky Spence scores 15-5 Brush. 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Blake with a basketball on the outside right. Lobs it near the top to Walliver. Penetrates left baseline. Down low. Beautiful pass to White, who banks and scores. Well, what a look there by Shelby Walliver. 17-5 Brush. 25 seconds to go. A steal by Blake. That's a 7 turnover, and then we've got a foul at midcourt against Strasburg. And the foul is committed by Sheridan Stone. That is her second. And to throw it in will be Walliver. The Beatniggers want one final shot to close out this first quarter. Walliver to throw it in. Over to White near the top. White looks up at the clock with 16 seconds to go. To Blake with 14. Blake's just looking to pass the ball. Lobs it to Mortensen in the lane. Turns, shoots, and scores. Emma Mortensen had a nice friendly roll up the back of the rim. 4 seconds to go. 3. Here is Dodge. Jump pass on the outside left. The Spence shot is up and in. About a 15-footer for Ricky Spence at the buzzer. We played one quarter. Brush 19, Strasburg 7 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. 19-7 Brush leads Strasburg as we head to the second. John Beltran and Jen Goodall from Strasburg. The Indians have the basketball first with Ricky Spence on the outside left now to Sheridan Stone. Also out there with Josie Fisher. And with the basketball now is Jordan Rush. Rush with the basketball near the top. Over to Fisher, back out. He's free in the air. It's a brick miss over there by Stone. The ball is loose on the floor. And on the floor, picking it up is Josie Fisher. She gets rid of the basketball, but then it's taken away by Bailey Craich. Turnover number 8. Craich, Melissa Waitert, Shelby Walliver, Kristen Berg, and Alex White for Brush. White on the high right with the basketball. looking at the top for Waylert. Waylert gets a pick from Walliver to her left to Berg. A very hard pass down low, thrown out of bounds. I'm sorry, I don't know what Berg was doing there. That was a careless, reckless pass. I mean, she threw that so hard. Most men would have trouble catching that ball.
She saw Shelby making a nice little cut on her person.
Yeah, but that pass was just, I mean, it wasn't even hard. It was too hard. Way too hard. Here is Rush with the basketball on the high right against Berg at the free throw line. Bounces it back out to Fisher, right of the lane. Fisher bounce pass to Dodge. Dodge dribbles right baseline against Waylert. Puts up a shot, no, but she's fouled. Nice move as she was dribbling against Melissa Waylert. And Lisa Dodge to the line, and the foul was on Waylert. Her first. You don't have to travel out of town to receive the best and most advanced hearing health care. Platte Valley Hearing Center, 409 East Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan. The free throw is off the back of the rim. And the friendly staff at High Plains Bank and Wiggins is ready to assist you with a home loan, equity line of credit, commercial loan, or checking account to receive hometown service on a higher plane. Visit High Plains Bank today. Second free throw by Dodge is back rimmed again. Bailey Craich grabs her third rebound. And then the ball is thrown away, intercepted by Spence. And then we've got a Beetiger foul. Foul was committed over there by Alex White, her second. Beetigers have two players with two fouls, White and Berg. White is out. Emma Mortensen is back in. And Ricky Spence to throw it beyond midcourt into the backcourt. And that is Ricky Spence with a basketball. Now to Stone. Stone at the top. Bounce pass Spence. Wide open three. Yes. Ricky Spence with two triples. She's got 8 in the game. Strasburg to within 9, 19 to 10. Berg in the lane off of Creich's hands. Then Creich picks it back up, kicks it back out to Berg. Berg on the outside left of the basketball. Looking, spinning, dribbling toward the top of the three-point circle, right of the lane. Back out to Mortensen. 6:15 to go, second quarter. Brush 19, Strasburg 10. On the high right, Walliver has the ball stripped out of bounds. Beetiggers retain possession. And to throw it in front of the Strasburg bench will be Walliver. Bounce pass on the right baseline to Mortensen. Mortensen bounce pass to Berg down low. Berg turns, shoots, scores. Too easy there for Aaron. Check that Kristenberg. Her first points of the game. Beetiggers now with a 21-10 lead. On the outlet, Stone with the basketball. Stone baseball pass in the left corner for Spence. Penetrates left baseline, stops, pops, and it drops. It hit every spot in the rim, but Spence scores. She's got 10. Good-looking player. Spence is a young player. No, she's a senior. My bad. She's one of the two seniors. Berg bounce pass inside, poked away, intercepted. Third turnover already in this quarter by the Beetiggers. Here's the long pass to Stone. 3 in the air. That is nothing but window. But the rebound to Ricky Spence, and Strasburg resets. At the top is Dodge with the basketball. 21-12 Brush. Dodge in a lane. Jump pass. Right corner. Spence 3 in the air, and she missed that one. Rebound to Bailey Craich of Brush, her fourth board. On the outlet to Waylert. Approaching the 5-minute mark of the second. Waylert stripped in the backcourt, and it's taken away by Lisa Dodge. Nope, she could not control it out of bounds, but that was a very careless dribbling right in front of the defender. Got to be quicker and get the ball by her.
Well, and I think she was trying to look to see where her teammates were, and she just lost the handle on the ball.
Here comes Walliver for Brush across the timeline. Bounce pass to the right baseline to Berg. Berg dribbling right baseline, and she dribbled it on the line, had her foot on the line. And Brush has gotten very sloppy in this quarter. 1 turnover in the first, 4 here in the second. And even though the Beetiggers are up by 9, Strasburg has really reestablished some momentum.
Well, they're not just going to go away. I mean, that's not a Mercy team to just go away. So they're going to have to fight and claw, make sure that they're staying poised throughout the game.
Brush boys lead at home over Strasburg, 32-21 to begin the third quarter. Waylert with a steal, 2-on-1. Waylert all the way, banks and scores for Melissa Waylert. Waylert with 4 in the game. Brush 23, Strasburg 12. Now the ball is lost in the backcourt and over and back. Strasburg getting careless. 2 turnovers here in the last 15 seconds. And now the Beetiggers trying to reestablish what was a 15-point lead when they scored the first 15 points of the game.
Well, Strasburg has changed their defense. They've gone into a 2-3 zone as well.
Berg in the left corner with the basketball. Kicks it back out to Waylert. Near the top to Walliver. Walliver against Fisher. In the right corner to Mortensen. Bounce pass inside was forced and intercepted by Fisher. 5 turnovers in the quarter. And here's a 3 in the air, and that's going to be short. And the strong side rebound controlled by Bailey Craich. And then the ball's intercepted as it was trying to... The save attempt was missed over there by the Beat Diggers, but they turned it over again.
Well, and that's what I was talking about earlier, is Strasburg players are just laying in wait, and Melissa was trying to get her feet going before she turned to see where they were at and got the pass stolen.
Riley Spence had missed that 3. Now Sheridan Stone makes a shot from about 15 feet on the right baseline coming off a pick. And Sheridan Stone now with 4 points in the game. Brush 23, Strasburg 14, 3:48 to go, second quarter. Great bounce pass to Mortensen, and we've got a whistle and a foul. And that was Mortensen hooking the defender. Her first foul. And that's also a turnover. Brush has 7 turnovers in the quarter. That's 7 turnovers and 4 points. This is a complete reversal of the way they began the game.
Oh, you said. And this ball goes through the hoop.
Well, you see it too many times. Stone with the basketball. Bounce pass to Riley Spence. Spence looking, still looking. At the top for Fisher. Fisher utilizing a pick on the right baseline. Bounce pass is taken away by Berg, but she took the basketball with a momentum out of bounds, and Strasburg to throw it in, and Stone to do that. 23-14, Beat Diggers, 3:28 to go, second quarter. Bounce pass in the right corner over to number 50, who's not on our roster here. Left corner, Stone. Shot is up and in, and that is a 2 inside the three-point line for Sheridan Stone. It's a 7-point game. Stone with 6, 23-16 Brush. 3:13 remaining second quarter. On the outside right is Walliver. Near the top to Waylert. Back on the high left to White. Guarded by Riley Spence. Now at the top for Waylert. On the outside right to Walliver. And a timeout called by Brush. 30-second timeout with 3:01 to go, second quarter. Brush 23, Strasburg 16. Timeouts is brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Let the State Farm Insurance office of Greg Mullen and Brush help you find the best policy to fit your life. Home, auto, life, and health. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family. Give Greg Mullen a call, 842-4555. The Bay Diggers with a 7-point lead. And Strasburg is on a 16-8 run after the Bay Diggers scored the first 15 points of the game. Walliver to throw it in. Just beyond midcourt. Into Waylert. Back out to Walliver. She'll take the 3, and that is off to the left. It hit the bottom of the backboard. The rebound is taken away by Spence, and then that pass is intercepted by Berg, but then she travels. Teams essentially exchange turnovers there. To throw it in will be Ricky Spence. Lobs it into the timeline to Fisher, and then the ball's poked away by Waylert, and she's going to go all the way back and score on the pass intended for Jordan Rush. Nice job by Melissa Waylert. Waylert now with 6 in the game. The other way, here's Lisa Dodge, right baseline, bodied up over there by Bailey Craich, and then a foul on the Beat Diggers. That was on Shelby Walliver on that pass intended for Spence. And that'll be a 1-and-1 situation unless she just knocked it out of bounds. No, that's a 1-and-1.
Yeah. Well, and what they're trying to do is get that trap down in the corner, which is a great plan, and they had it. They just have to be anticipating or ball hungry for the pass, being in the passing lane for the next. Where are they going to go? Who's going to get the next pass? So you've got to jump it. Ricky Spence is a senior who's got 10 points in the game, and in and out to the free throw. The rebound to Berg. Berg on the outlet to Waylert. Waylert jump pass to Berg into the front court. Well, nearly over and back. She had that right foot there. Waylert with the basketball. Lobs it to Craich to the free throw line. Down low. So Walliver missed the shot. Rebound to Berg. Berg is trapped. And was she fouled? I think she was. Yeah, she had 3 Strasburg girls hanging on her. So for her to even get the ball up to the rim, that takes a lot of strength. Foul was committed by Josie Fisher. And that'll be her first. The Beat Diggers can grab a double-digit lead again, and the free throw is in. Berg with 3 in the quarter. It's a 26-16 game. For the best prices and special offers,
on top quality car parts and accessories. Visit Central Auto Parts, 1001 West Todd Avenue in Fort Morgan, and committed to serving those in production ag. Premier Farm Credit is the gold standard in ag lending. Second free throw for Kristen Berg is in the air and right inside the basket. Brush 27, Strasburg 16. 2:19 to go before the break. In the left corner, wide open, spins three, and that's an air ball. Bailey Crates has grabbed her sixth rebound, the outlet to Waitert. Waitert to Crates, still in the backcourt, looking for Waitert. Waitert jump pass front court to Walliver. It's a 3-on-3. Now they all catch up. Warrenson right baseline, down low for Crates. Turns, shoots, air ball. Rebound to Berg. She's fouled. Berg again to the line. And the foul was committed by whoever 5-0 is for Strasburg, not on this roster. Berg to shoot two, and the first free throw is perfect. She is 3 out of 3 from 15 feet away. Second free throw upcoming with an even 2 minutes to go. And Brush is up by a dozen. Now it's a Baker's dozen. 29-16. 4 out of 4 is Berg for the line. She's got 6 points all in the quarter. Minute 55 to go. Brush 29, Strasburg 16. On the outside right is Fisher, bodied up by Crates, and a terrible pass intended over there for Dodge. Intercepted Waitert, and she is fouled as she misses. Another one on that same player, 5-0. And to the line will be Melissa Waitert to shoot two. And Strasburg now with 13 turnovers in the game.
That's one of Melissa's strengths, is she kind of just has that knack for waiting, and timing it just perfect for a little lob pass that she can pick off.
The Waitert free throws in the air, and that's in and out. Second free throw upcoming. Alyssa Ulrich is in the game for Strasburg along with Riley Spence. Brush looking for a 14-point lead here in the second quarter. Waitert bends, spins, shoots, misses off to the right, and the ball is out of bounds. That's off of Riley Spence. Beathinger basketball with a minute 45 remaining. Mariah Brown to throw it in out there with Kristen Berg, Emma Mortensen, Bailey Craich, and Melissa Waitert. Brown in the right corner for Berg. She'll take the shot. That's an air ball. And with the basketball is Spence, and she was fouled by Mortensen.
Oh, one's got a foul and one's got a violation, so we'll see who gets that.
Yeah, to me it looked clearly like a foul.
Yep.
Yeah, it clearly was a foul from this vantage point, but you're right, the officials had to clarify that. Mortensen committing her second. That's the 18th foul, 1-1 for Riley Spence, who has yet to score in the game. And the Beathiggers are beating up Strasburg on the boards as well. Free throw is up, and that is off to the left. And the rebound on one hop to Mortensen, her first rebound. The outlet to Waitert. Waitert with a minute 35 to go. In the right corner, right through the hands of Craich. Perfect pass, but she completely took her eyes off the basketball. 9th turnover in the quarter, 10th in the game for Brush. Quickly the other way, it's Sheridan Stone for Strasburg with a minute 22 to go. Check that, a minute 28 to go. On the outside left to Dodge, and she walked. Check that was Fisher. Waitert to throw it in, and Dodge is coming back into the game for Fisher. So it's Dodge, Stone, Ulrich, Kylie Spence, and Ricky Spence for Strasburg. Mariah Brown, Waitert, Berg, Mortensen, and Craich for Brush. Brown over to Waitert. And that left baseline to Mortensen. Free throw line, Craich, 15-footers off to the right. And then Berg went over the back. Her first foul, the team's 9th. With a minute 11 to go in the second quarter, is taking a little bit longer than I think we bargained for. To the line is Alyssa Ulrich. Strasburg from the line is 0 out of 5. Ulrich eyes the basket. She shoots, and it's good. Second free throw upcoming for Alyssa Ulrich. Brush 29, Strasburg 17. That one's in the air, and that one's off to the right. Emma Mortensen grabs the rebound. A couple of hops on the outlet to Waitert. In the left corner for Craich, back out to Waitert. Waitert in the lane for Berg. Berg leans, shoots, misses off the front of the rim. Rebound to Lisa Dodge. Dodge across midcourt. Dodge against Berg. Back out to Spence. Riley Spence in the corner there to Dodge. Penetrates right baseline. Trapped underneath. And then she was bodied up and fouled. That's a good call.
That is a good call. I think Kristen probably is going to think twice about that when she sees it on film. She was trying to force her to step on the line there, but...
Yeah, she stuck her leg out.
Yep.
That's her second foul. Double bonus situation. To the line is Lisa Dodge to shoot 2. She missed her first 2 free throws earlier this quarter, and this one is up, and that line drive is in. Strasburg has made 2 of their last 3. Casey Flake into the game now for Kristen Berg. Strasburg still hanging around, 29-18. Second free throw upcoming. And that one is up, and that is well short. The rebound to Blake. Blake on the outlet to Craich. Across the timeline to Brown. 42 seconds to go. Brown to Blake straight away. Cross court to Waitert. She'll take a 3. Yes! For Melissa Waitert. 7 points in the game. The Beat Diggers now with a lead of 32-18. 28 seconds to go. Sheridan Stone right into the lane. Lost the basketball. Nearly walked. Kicks it back out to Dodge. Dodge dribbles by a defender. Bounce pass left corner. Spence 3 in the air. Short. And the ball is volleyballed into the hands of Blake. Her third rebound. And then the ball's not going to bounce. Beat Diggers retain possession. With 15 seconds to go. See if they go for one final shot. Although Strasburg will press. Stubbs Gas and Oil at I-76 and Highway 39 in Wiggins. Don't delay and get there to see why convenience is Stubbs' middle name. Waitert in the backcourt with 11 seconds to go. With 9 still in the backcourt. Crossing the timeline, getting a pick from Brown with 7. With 6, the ball's knocked away. And we get a whistle and a foul, and I think the Beat Diggers got bailed out. That foul on Kylie Spence. And for Spence, that'll be, for Riley Spence, I should say, her first foul. With 4 seconds to go, 1-on-1 situation, Mariah Brown at the line. And here is Josie Fisher back into the game for the Indians. And Riley Spence is out. She makes the free throw. The Beat Diggers are back to the 15-point lead they had early in the game. This free throw's up, and that is around and no good up the front of the rim. And the rebound is controlled by Dodge. And that is the end of the opening half. With the score, Brush 32, Strasburg 18. How about a 3-minute break on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran and Jen Goodall back from Strasburg. We head to the third quarter. Lady Beat Diggers with a 32-18 lead. And the difference so far was the opening 5.5 minutes of the game. Close to 6 minutes because it was just over a minute. I believe it was a minute 15 when Strasburg scored for the first time. So when you look at 18 points, not too impressive, but 18 points in the span of just over 9 minutes, not too bad, considering the very rocky start that Strasburg had. And the Brush boys have just won at home 66-40, so they put together a huge fourth quarter, outscoring Strasburg 21-7. Brush boys at 8-0 on the year. And now we begin the third. Beat Digger basketball. Walliver into White at the top of the three-point circle. Down low to Walliver. Back out to Waitert. 3 in the air. It's good. Melissa Waitert with another triple. That's her second of the game. She's got 12 points. Brush with a 35-18 lead. On the outside right, Stone with the basketball. Cross court is taken over there by Spence, and that shot is no good. And the rebound to Kristen Berg. A long pass thrown out towards Walliver, and she's fouled by Ricky Spence, her second foul. Beat Diggers with Waitert, Craich, White, Berg, and Walliver. Lisa Dodge, Josie Fisher out there with Ricky Spence, Sheridan Stone into the game. Berg is the basketball, shoots and misses a short one, and the rebound is controlled by Spence. Also out there is Jordan Rush for Strasburg. Beat Diggers 35 and the Indians 18. 7:21 to go third quarter. In the left corner of the basketball, Spence. That pass intended over there for Fisher, knocked out of bounds by Walliver, three-quarters court. Strasburg retains possession. Spence to throw it in. Spence near the top to Stone on the outside right behind the three-point line. Maintains the dribble. Back out over to Dodge. Dodge to her right, right of the lane. Jump pass down low. Off the left hand of Fisher, tries to save it in and does. The Spence. 15-footer blocked by Berg and taken away by White. Excellent defense. Walliver ahead to Berg. Berg stops. She travels. Yep, little baby steps there for Kristen Berg. 11th turnover for Brush.
She did everything else right.
Yeah, she did. Just needed that one additional dribble. She would have had a layup. 6:54 to go in the third. Diggers by 17. On the outside right, Stone. Straight away for Dodge. Guarded by Walliver. On the high left for Spence. Picked up by White. Dribbles to her right. Now that jump pass is intercepted by Walliver. A tie-up. And that'll stay with Strasburg, considering they have the possession arrow pointing in their direction. And to throw it into the left of the basket will be Ricky Spence. Spence to throw it in. Still looking. Lobs it on the outside right to Fisher. And now setting it up is Dodge. Dodge spinning on the right baseline, not doing much with the basketball. Overhead pass in the lane to Fisher. Back out to Spence. Hooks and scores! Hooked it in and a foul. And Ricky Spence to the stripe. Looked like a pretty ugly shot, but it went down. And the foul was committed by Bailey Craich. And for Craich, that's her first. And let me tell you, Spence has had a nice game tonight with 12 points. And make it 13. The free throw is in.
Kind of been a spark plug that's gotten them rolling with some things.
Brush 35, Strasburg 21. 6.5 to go in the third quarter. Waiter with the basketball on the outside right to White. White down low to the cutting Walliver. She banks it, misses. Rebound to Craig. She's fouled.
Oh, my gosh. Going back to that cut by Shelby, she just made a great backdoor cut. She read the defense perfectly. They wouldn't let her go where the play was supposed to go. Backdoor, got the nice feed. Good job.
Yeah, that's the essence of team basketball there. As Jordan Rush commits the foul. Bailey Craich, who had 10 points in the opening quarter, scores on the free throw, although it sat on the back of the rim. She's got 11, her first point since the quarter. Kaylin Arnold checks in along with Alyssa Ulrich. Strasburg just got a lot taller with this new lineup, trying to neutralize the Diggers down low. Second free throw, and that's off the back of the rim. Rebound to Berg. She goes back up and misses, and the ball's knocked out of bounds off of Berg. But Berg had the angle, and then all of a sudden just didn't get the ball above the rim.
I think she got a little bit of help with that, with a little hip check.
Yeah, there was some contact. Rush 36, Strasburg 21. 6:09 remaining third quarter. Dodge on the outside right to Stone. Stone against Waiter, picks up the dribble. Right corner to Arnold. Cross-court pass. Terrible pass. Intercepted over there by Alex White. White on the outside left to Waiter. Wide open three is up, and that is off to the right. And Ulrich has the rebound, then fouled by Berg for behind. And check that was Dodge instead with a board. And Berg has committed her third. And Kristen's just a little bit off tonight. She had 6 points in the second quarter. And now we've got a timeout called by Strasburg. A full timeout. 5:54 to go, third quarter. Brush 36, Strasburg 21 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Kaylin Arnold misses the shot for Strasburg. The rebound to Alex White. Diggers up by 15, 36-21. Approaching the 5.5-minute mark of the third. White, long three, hits the front of the rim. And the ball is loose. It's picked up by Waiter. Right baseline shot, back rim, no. And the rebound to Craich, and she throws up a brick. And the ball is out of bounds. And it stays with the Diggers.
There was a lot of volleyball in a basketball game.
Yeah, and luckily it volleyballed and pinballed off of Strasburg. Right corner three off the inbounds pass from Walliver is no good. And the rebound is controlled by Alyssa Ulrich, and she threw an elbow in the backcourt. An offensive foul by Alyssa Ulrich, Digger basketball, that will also result in the 16th turnover of the game for the Indians. Diggers to throw it in. 5:15 remaining third quarter. Brush 36, Strasburg 21. Walliver in the right corner for Mortensen into the game. Mortensen kicks it back out to Waiter at the top for Walliver. Dribbles by a defender, pulls up, and she's fouled as she passed it over to Alex White. And a foul was committed by Sheridan Stone. That is her third. Walliver to throw it in. 14th foul in the opening 2 minutes and 51 seconds of the third here by Strasburg. Into the game, is Jesse James for Strasburg. White with the basketball. She'll take the three off the inbounds pass off to the left. And the rebound is chased in the corner by Ricky Spence. Spence across the timeline, dribbles by Waiter, left of the lane, bounce pass towards the free throw line, knocked away by Mortensen, loose ball on the floor, taken away by Arnold of Strasburg. Left baseline, Spence puts it up and scores. Off the glass for Ricky Spence. Spence now with 15 in the game, leading all scorers. Brush 36, Strasburg 23, 4:40 remaining third quarter. Walliver near the top for Craich, hands it off to Waiter, holding the ball up high. Back out to Walliver, dribbles against the defender and Spence. Kicks it back out to Waiter to the outside right. Gets a pick from Craich. Left to the free throw line for White. White looking down low, dribbling to her left along the baseline. Has to spin it back out, does to Waiter on the high left. Waiter in the left corner for White. White holding the ball up high. Back out to Walliver. Down low for Craich in the lane. Craich is double teamed. Jump pass back out to Walliver. Walliver bodied up at the free throw line on the outside right to White. White to her left, right of the lane at the free throw line. Bounce pass back out to Walliver. She'll take the three. Off to the left. Rebound to Emma Bornson. Beatdiggers reset. White fakes the three. Left of the lane. Spins it back out to Walliver. Walliver with the basketball. 3:53 to go third quarter. Brush 36, Strasburg 23. Bornson right baseline. Back out to Walliver. Penetrates right baseline. 10-footer. Good. Shelby Walliver, after a long possession, scores for the first time in the game. Beatdiggers 38, Indians 23. 3:35 to go, third quarter. Lisa Dodge behind the three-point line on the high right. Back out to Jesse James against Melissa Waiter. Lobs it down low. Terrible pass. Intercepted by Bornson, and then she's fouled by Kaylin Arnold. Arnold with her third foul. Strasburg with her 17th turnover. And Waiter to throw it in. Don't let finances stand in your way of pursuing your college education. Visit MCC online at morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session that will get you on the right track and find out what options are available to help you. No matter what age you are at MCC, you can imagine your possibilities. Believe in yourself and achieve your goal. Morgan Community College. Walliver, three in the air, off to the left. And the rebound is controlled over there by Lisa Dodge. And then the ball was knocked out of bounds along the baseline by Melissa Waiter. Sixth rebound, by the way, by Dodge. Dodge throws it into Fisher. Back to Dodge in the high right. 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Brush 38, Strasburg 23. Near the top is Fisher with a basketball. Bounce pass right corner for Dodge. Holding the ball up high. Bodied up by Waiter. Back out to James. Her bounce pass intercepted, intended for Ulrich, and stolen away by Shelby Walliver across the timeline. Walliver back out to White. Baseball pass, left baseline. Waiter, 5-footer, yes, for Melissa Waiter to get the assist to Alex White. Waiter now with 14 in the game. Brush leads by 17, their biggest advantage. 40-23, 2.5 to go in the third. Here's a three-pointer by Fisher in the air, and that's well short. And the ball is loose to the floor. It's picked up by James of Strasburg. Back out to Fisher, over to James. Wide open left wing three is off the bottom of the rim. Melissa Waiter has her fourth rebound for Brush. The outlet to White. It's a 4-on-3. Walliver looking, still looking. Penetrates right baseline. Fouled by Jesse James, her first foul. And that is the team's fifth. The Beatdiggers only with 2. Stop, shop, and save with all of your grocery needs and snacks for game time enjoyment. That's the Brush grocery cart at 1302 West Edison Street in Brush. And here comes Riley Spence, along with Ricky Spence and Jordan Rush into the game for the Indians. Walliver to throw it in. Approaching the 2-minute mark. Left corner, wide open. Alex White, three. Foul for Alex White. Yeah, they didn't see her, apparently.
Nope, the one girl was looking for her defender, and they got dropped into a man-to-man and didn't find her.
Ricky Spence's shot is blocked out of there, I think, by Mortensen, taken away by Melissa Waiter. Here come the Beatdiggers the other way, up 43-23 with 1:45 to go third quarter. Waiter with a long three is in and out. And the rebound to Ricky Spence. That was a long three-pointer straight away. On the outlet to Riley Spence across midcourt, 1:33 to go third quarter. Beatdiggers by 20. On the outside right is Ricky Spence with a basketball. Straight away to Riley Spence, left of the free throw line, now left of the lane, and then her jump shot is an air ball. Melissa Waiter catches that one. 6th rebound for Waiter. 1:17 remaining in the third. Waiter straight away, doesn't take that 16-footer. Back out to White. White gets a pick from Waiter, pulls up long two, is off the back of the rim, and the rebound to Ricky Spencer. 6th rebound, looking for the outlet. Nope, she'll take it herself instead. With a minute to go in the third, the Beat Diggers have extended the lead to 20, their biggest advantage. On the outside right is James with the basketball behind the three-point line. Baseball pass in the left corner, and it's over the head of Jordan Rush out of bounds. The Indians with their 19th turnover of the game. Lisa Dodge getting ready to check in. Accidents or illness can strike at any time, day or night, and when they do, every second counts. As a Level 3 Trauma Center, Colorado Plains Medical Center is ready to handle any kind of emergency. Colorado Plains Medical Center, bringing quality care to the community. Mariah Brown into the game, along with Shelby Walliver, Whitney Mount, Casey Blake, and Emma Bornson for Brush. 42 seconds to go in the third. Brown with the basketball, stripped at midcourt by Josie Fisher. Now it's tapped into the backcourt by Strasburg. Beat Diggers have it. Walliver to Brown on the outside right, then stripped away by Fisher out of bounds. I think Brown's got to get rid of that basketball quickly. Twice she was stripped there with the defender right on top of her. 31 seconds to go in the third. Beyond midcourt, Walliver to trigger it in. Jordan Rush is right on top of her. In the right corner to Mortensen. Mortensen against James. Dribbles to her left. Back out towards Mount. Mount nearly lost the basketball. Got it back. Trapped in the corner. And then tied up by Fisher. Foul. I think the Beat Diggers got bailed out again.
He's signaling a foul.
On Josie Fisher. And that's the 17th foul for Fisher. Her second personal. And to the line is Whitney Mount. The 1-on-1 situation. Free throws in the air, and that is off to the left. And the rebound is controlled over there by Riley Spence. Into the front court with 16 seconds to go. Right baseline Rush misses that 5-footer and air ball. The rebound to Blake, her fourth for Brush. On the outlet to Mount, still in the backcourt with 8 seconds to go. With 7, throws it into the front court to Brown with 5 in the right corner. Here's Blake, down low for Mortensen, and Mortensen's fouled by James before the shot with 2 seconds to go. Nice ball movement by the Beat Diggers.
Good catch by Emma.
And she will go to the stripe. Your one-stop center for projects around your home office or yard is Ackley Building Center. And they carry appliances as well. Ackley Building Center, 1402 Mill Street in Brush. Emma Mortensen to the stripe. She's got 3 points in the game, and that free throw is in. Second free throw upcoming. With 2 seconds to go in the third, and the Beat Diggers up by 21. Mortensen bends, shoots, out. And the ball is volleyball out of bounds by a couple of players, and that's the end of the quarter. With the score, Brush 44, Strasburg 23 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Shelby Walliver, Melissa Waitert, Kristen Berg, Alex White, and Bailey Craich for the Beat Diggers as we begin the fourth. John Beltran, Jen Goodall. Back from Strasburg, Sheridan Stone, along with Josie Fisher, Lisa Dodge, Ricky Spence, and Riley Spence for Strasburg. Beat Digger basketball. White in the top of the three-point circle. Gets a pick from Waiter, dribbling to her right, picks up the dribble. Brush leading 44-23. Berg on the right baseline. Bounce pass to Craig. She puts up the shot. Back rim, no. And the ball is tipped into the hands of Waiter. She scores on the left baseline. Melissa Waiter, 16 points in the game. Brush 46, Strasburg 23. Beat Diggers outscored the Indians 12-5 in the third quarter. They have their biggest advantage. Fisher in the right corner. Back out to Dodge. Well behind the three-point line. On the outside right, here's Fisher near the right corner. Double team, back out to Stone. On the outside left is Dodge. Down low for Fisher. She banks, scores, and she's fouled. They left her by herself, picked her up late, then committed the foul. And Lisa Dodge, or check that, Fisher now looking to convert the three-point play. Fisher with her first points of the game, the foul on Bailey Cracher's second. And here comes the free throw for Josie Fisher, and that one's in the air, and that is off to the right. And Bailey Crach has grabbed her ninth rebound, working in a double-double, 11 points, 9 rebounds, 1 rebound away. On the outside right, Walliver back out to White, 46-25 Brush, leading Strasburg with 7 minutes to go in the game. White down low for Berg. She turns and she misses an easy one. The rebound is controlled over there by Lisa Dodge, her 7th board, into the front court, then throws a pass intercepted by Melissa Waiter. Ball knocked out of bounds from behind. Beat-Diggers retain possession. Strasburg with their 20th turnover of the game. The Beat-Diggers have 12, but 9 of those, or checked at 11, 9 of those were in the second quarter.
Right.
They've done a nice job, except that second quarter. And here comes Walliver, stripped at midcourt out of bounds by Josie Fisher. Beat-Diggers retain possession just beyond midcourt.
It just seems like they have one of those quarters for every game that they've played, doesn't it?
Yeah, but when you play the great competition, you can't have it.
Yep.
And then Craich has a pass go right through her hands from Alex White. Intercepted by Sheridan Stone. Bounce pass to Dodge on the outside left to Spence. Left corner to Dodge. Straight away with the basketball on the outside right of Stone. She misses the three. And the ball is thrown off of Alex White very nicely by Josie Fisher out of bounds, and Strasburg retains possession. With 6:23 to go in the game, down 46-25. There's the throw into Stone. Bounce pass to the free throw line for Fisher. Left corner Spence. Three in the air is off the front of the rim, and Kristen Berg goes high for the rebound, but then she's tied up by Spence, and Strasburg retains possession. Possession arrow pointing in their direction. Ricky Spence throws it into Riley Spence in the left corner. Back out to Fisher. Left of the lane. Penetrates. Puts up a runner. Partially blocked. But it's controlled by Lisa Dodge of Strasburg. Straight away to Stone. We have 6 minutes to go in the game. Here's Fisher into the lane. Jump pass to Stone. And we got a 3-second violation against the Indians. Turnover number 21.
All right. Looks like the Indians are going to apply a full court press here. So it looks like just straight man-to-man so far. I haven't seen any trap. Oh, there's the run and jump.
And Waylard breaks the press. Jump pass to White, 3-on-2. Down low to Berg. Turns, banks, and scores. Kristen Berg from Alex White. Brush 48, Strasburg 25. 5:42 to go in the game. Jump pass in the right corner over to Ricky Spence, and puts up a shot and misses, but she's fouled as she penetrated towards the right of the lane. So she will shoot two. Alyssa Whaler was pointing towards the bench, or motioning towards the bench. Let's see if that's against her. The official's still discussing that. No. Shelby Walliver with a foul. That's her third. Ricky Spence has had a nice game for Strasburg tonight, point-wise, with 15. And that free throws up and off the back of the rim. Once again, the Brush boys won tonight. Thanks to the Swami, Paul Acosta, for that score update. 66-40 at home. Second free throw is in. 16 points in the game for Spence. Backcourt pressure, tipped away. Intercepted by Fisher, and then that shot is blocked away. Taken over there by Riley Spence. She puts up another shot, it's blocked, but that one is controlled by Dodge. They'll be resetting the offense, and then a shot is missed by Ricky Spence. Rebound to Waiters. Boy, lots of action there. Waiter trying to get rid of the basketball. And do we have a timeout? We do. A full timeout brought to you by Greg Mullen at State Farm Insurance. Let the State Farm Insurance office of Greg Mullen and Brush help you find the best policy to fit your life, all model life and health. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family. Give Greg Mullen a call, 842-4555, with 5:19 to go in the game. The Bay Diggers in the lead over the Strasburg Indians, 48-26. And the Beat Diggers will inbound the basketball. Waiter tonight with 16 points, 11 for Craich, 8 for Kristen Berg. Those are the three leading scorers for the Beat Diggers. And essentially, you look at this Strasburg offense, when you have one player accounting for 16 of 26 points, that's a problem.
It is, and it makes it easy for defenses to just key in on that player, which is what the Beat Diggers have done.
Waiter to throw it in with backcourt pressure being applied over to White. White overhead pass to Craich. Underneath the basket now to Waiter, still in the backcourt. Now to Walliver. Got about a couple of seconds to break it, and they do. White into the front court. Back to Waiter. Waiter near the timeline to Walliver. Beat Diggers are spreading the floor. Almost like a four corners offense here. To White just beyond midcourt. White dribbles to her right at the top of the key on the outside right now to Waiter. Waiter towards the top now into the lane. Bounce pass, left baseline, over to Craich. Lobs it at the free throw line for Walliver. Penetrates, and she's fouled. That'll be the 19th foul on Strasburg. And Shelby Walliver with a 1-and-1. The foul was committed by Lisa Dodge. I've got that as her first. Walliver does have 2 points in the game. Free throw is up. Swish. Look to the team at Valley View for rehab, short-term, or long-term care needs. 815 Fremont at Valley View Villa. 867-8261. Second free throw by Walliver. Swish.
Sounds better when it's actually the net.
Yeah, we don't have a microphone by there. Beat Diggers lead 50-26. Fisher out to Dodge with 4:35 to go in the game. Stone bounce pass down low, intercepted by Bailey Crates. Turnover number 22 for Strasburg. Walliver into the front court, and she was fouled from behind by Josie Fisher, her third. Double bonus situation. Walliver to the stripe. Keep in mind, Jen and I will be in Yuma on Monday and Brush on Tuesday.
Wait, you got to say where we're going to be at in Yuma.
At the Pit.
There we go.
And Yuma on Monday. The girls' game at 5:30, boys' game at 7 o'clock right here on 1010, as well as KSIR.com. And then in Brush on B106 and B106.com on Tuesday, when the Beat Diggers and Fort Morgan Mustangs play Friday, a week from today, in Gilchrist for a girls' game against the Valley Vikings. 30-second timeout with the score. Brush 50, Strasburg 26 with 4:28 to go, right here on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran and Jen Goodall back with you. 4:28 to go. We'll have a Beat Digger player of the game. On Tuesday, the T.O. Charlie's Beat Digger player of the game was Randy Baker. Excellent game in that 50-37 victory over University with those 20 points, 12 out of 14 free throw shooting, some excellent defense as the Beat Diggers picked up their 7th victory, now 8 tonight after a 66-40 win at home over Strasburg, and the free throw is in by Shelby Walliver. 5 points in the game. Second free throw is up, and that's in as well. No swish. It hit the front of the rim, but it doesn't really matter.
I was waiting to see what sound you were going to come up with.
Yeah, I can't do the clank, and then the ball goes in the net. 52-26 Brush. 4:17 to go in the game. Riley Spence with the basketball. Lobs it cross court over to Erica Elpers into the game for the first time. Long three by Spence is a brick. And the rebound to Melissa Whaler to Ray Ford, and the outlet to White. White with the basketball. Crossing the timeline, gets a pick from Whaler, dribbling on the high left. Guarded closely by Spence over there. That's Ricky Spence. White picks up the dribble back out to Whaler. Now we got a JV player in there as well for Strasburg. Will identify. I believe that's Kat Fitzpatrick. Whaler with the basketball, lobs it over to White. Beat Diggers just chewing a clock with a 26-point lead. Near the top to Berg, down low to the coast. Walliver, who banks and scores with a left hand. Beautiful pass from Kristen to Shelby. And Walliver now with 6 in the quarter, 8 in the game. And the Beat Diggers with a 54-26 lead with 3:21 to go. Fitzpatrick with possession. Long pass is intercepted by White. Well, she tipped it away, and then Walliver takes it away. Walliver with 1 to beat, banks and misses, but she's fouled by Fitzpatrick. Walliver to shoot 2. Turnover number 23 for Strasburg. Well, Walliver's taken a lot of free throws in this quarter. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Ehrlich Toyota East at 1209 Main Street in Fort Morgan will fit you professionally into the car or truck of your choice. Ehrlich Toyota East, serving all of Northeast Colorado. The free throw is in. And Brush's local Napa and Hardware Hanks and Small Engine Repair Shop is Hometown Auto and Hardware. 1305 Edison Street in Brush. Second free throw is upcoming for Shelby Walliver. 5 out of 5 for the line. Second free throw. Yes. And that was a short yes. 6 out of 6.
Hey, I was going to ask, did you ask Swami who's going to win the Super Bowl this year?
Well, Swami and I had a little wager going.
Oh, geez.
And didn't look good for the Swami. It was great last year, but you can't win every year. Strasburg basketball, under 3 minutes to go. They're down by 30, 56-26. As the Beat Diggers have blown this thing wide open. Now to Fitzpatrick at the free throw line. Bounce pass left baseline. Now 3 in the air by Spence. Off the back of the rim. Ball is loose on the floor, and it's taken by Arnold. She's fouled as she went right back up. Arnold to shoot two. The Beat Digger foul was committed there by Whitney Mount, her first. And the Beat Diggers in this quarter have outscored Strasburg 12-1. Shelby Walliver's got 8 of those 12 points. That free throw hit the bottom of the net. Wow. By Kaylin Arnold. She got lots of arc, but not enough distance. Let's see how the second free throw goes. Lots of arc, and that's a good one. Second free throw is in. The Beat Digger lead is 27, 56-27, 2:45 to go in the game. In the backcourt is Brown over to Blake. Now to Mount crossing the timeline. Mount looking, still looking. Bounce pass to Mariah Brown. Brown with the basketball, dribbles with her right hand almost into the defender. Over to Mount. Mount pressure. Dribbles to her left at the free throw line. Bounce pass to Berg straight away. Berg holding the ball up high. On the outside right off of Blake's left hand out of bounds. Beat Diggers turn it over for the third time in the quarter. 14th time in the game. But at this point, it's academic. The Beat Diggers lead 56-27 with 2:21 to go. Letter jackets, T-shirts, and more. Bijou T-Quest at 302 Main Street in Fort Morgan for all of your sports apparel. On the outside right is Rush in the corner now to Elper. And then the ball tipped away near midcourt, taken by Elper. Good defense by Brown. Back out to Spence. Riley Spence at the free throw line. 15-footer partially blocked by Berg. And we have a foul. That had to be... Oh, that is... I'm sorry. Did you get her with a body?
I didn't.
Well, that's not a good call.
I don't think so. I didn't see any contact whatsoever.
That's not a good call. I mean, it really doesn't matter at this point in the game, but it looked like a clean block, and I didn't see any body contact. The free throw is up, and that's in.
I mean, she turned sideways, but that's...
For Riley Spence, yeah, that... I mean, in a close game, that call would actually matter. Instead, Berg has her fourth foul, and now she's out of the game. Second free throw upcoming, and that is up, and that is in. For Riley Spence. Here comes Brown the other way to Mortensen, right baseline. Mortensen puts up a shot, and she is fouled. Foul over there by Erica Elpers. So 2 free throws for Emma Mortensen. She's got 4 points in the game. Northeastern Colorado's locally owned hometown savings and loan in Fort Morgan and Brush is Equitable Savings and Loan. And you don't have to close in your house alone. Northern Colorado Title at 130 West Kiowa in Fort Morgan will provide you with a stress-free closing. That's Northern Colorado Title in Fort Morgan. Both free throws are in by Emma Mortensen. Beat Diggers lead 58-29. Fitzpatrick with the basketball. Jump pass, cross-court taken by Rush. Rush at the top against Brown. 1:42 to go in the game. In the right corner, faking the three is Elpers. Jump pass cross-court, nearly tipped away by Walliver, but taken away by Fitzpatrick. And that baseline shot is no good. And the ball is pinballed into the hands over there of the Beat Diggers and Mariah Brown. With 1:27 to go. On the outside left is Walliver, looking down low. Swings it near the top to Mortensen. Mortensen with the basketball. Beat Diggers leading 58-29. Cross-court for Mounts. Bounce pass over to Casey Blake. Down low for the cutting Walliver. Banks and scores. Walliver's done a nice job finding the seams. And an excellent pass by Casey Blake. Walliver has 10 points in the quarter. 12 in the game. Brush 60. Strasburg 29. 60 seconds to go from Strasburg. Elpers cross-court pass tipped away by Walliver. She tries to chase it down, and it does. Athletic move. Walliver all the way is fouled. As she drove to the basket, Walliver's having the quarter of her life. Foul committed by Riley Spence, her second.
Well, and Riley Spence was very close to having an intentional because she did not go for the ball on that one. So they got to be careful with that, too. We don't want anybody injured here at the end of the game.
And Walliver's free throw shooting has been terrific. 6 out of 6. It's almost like she's taking a 2-footer. And that free throw is short.
Jinxed her.
Yeah, I've heard that before. The broadcaster's jinx, which I don't buy into that.
I know,
okay.
That's why I say it.
Shelby Walliver just missed a free throw. It was terrible. It was terrible. And she misses that one. You see, I didn't jinx her there. You just missed it. And the rebound is controlled over there by Riley Spence. But still, very nice free throw shooting for Walliver. 6 out of 8 all in this quarter. Here's Arnold in the lane against Mortensen. Turns, hooks, misses. Rebound is controlled by Casey Blake of the Beat Diggers. On the outlet to Mariah Brown. 35 seconds to go in the game. Brush 60. Strasburg 29. She spins. Back out to Walliver. On the outside right with the basketball is Mount. Pressured by Fitzpatrick. Bounce pass inside. Went through everybody out of bounds. Beatnickers with their 15th turnover of the game. And with 24 seconds to go, Strasburg will have more than likely their final possession. And here come the Indians. The Beatnickers will improve to 2-0 in Patriot League play, 5-3 overall. Fitzpatrick with the basketball in the lane, spinning, turning, shooting, missing. Rebound to Mortensen, her fourth board. The outlet to Mariah Brown with 9 seconds to go. Just crossed the timeline, and the game is going to be over. But Brown collides with the defender with 4 seconds to go. That'll be 2 free throws for Mariah Brown, as the foul was committed by Riley Spence. And she really didn't try to commit the foul, but she stood her ground way too strongly. She should have just allowed Brown to go by her. I mean, I know you want to play a full 32 minutes, but it's a 31-point game.
And there's 4 seconds left.
Mariah Brown's free throw is up, and that's in. And with Brown scoring, the Beatnickers have their 8th different player in the scoring column tonight. Second free throw, in and out. Ball is loose, rebounded by Blake, turns, shoots, banks it in, and that is the end of the game. Casey Blake becomes the 9th different Beatnicker to score tonight. Final score, Brush 63, Strasburg 29. How about a 1-minute break on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran, Jen Goodall back at Strasburg with the Beatnickers that defeated the Strasburg Indians 63-29. Welcome to the Beatnicker post-game show. It's brought to you by Buildings by Design. Buildings by Design and Brush takes pride in their workmanship and quality of their relationships with clients. For a free bid, call Pat Walter, 842-5837. That's 842-5837. Building today's business, Buildings by Design. Beatnickers led 19-7 after 1, 32-18 at the break, and then outscored Strasburg 31-11 in the second half. Jen, safe to say that Beatnickers did not sit on that 14-point lead. They stayed aggressive and finished out the game the way they needed to.
And I think one of those, you have those games, you have the quarter, they got to fix the one quarter that they're struggling with and make it just a little less tenuous, if that's a good word to use for that. Keep that pressure on. Don't fall apart in one quarter, because by the end of the season, that one quarter is going to kill them. They're not going to get very far. So they need to clean that up. But other than that, they played a great job. Good game. They made great cuts. They read the defense very well, and they adjusted to what Strasburg was throwing at them.
Let's go through the totals for the visiting Beatnickers. They got 16 points in the game from Melissa Wader, 12 points from Shelby Walliver, 11 in the game from Bailey Craich, who also grabbed a team-high 9 rebounds, 8 points from Kristen Berg, 7 by Alex White, 6 points in the game from Emma Mortensen, 2 by Casey Blake at the very end, and 1 free throw from Mariah Brown. For Strasburg, they were led by Ricky Spence with 16 points, 10 of those in the opening half. They got 6 from Sheridan Stone, 2 apiece from Josie Fisher and Riley Spence, and 1 point by 3 players, Lisa Dodge, as well as Alyssa Ulrich and Kaylin Arnold. Rebounding situation in favor of the Beatnickers, 40 rebounds for Brush. We mentioned Craich with 9, Melissa Wailers had 8, and 26 for Strasburg, led by Lisa Dodge with 9 rebounds. Beatnickers turned it over 15 times, Strasburg with 23. Strasburg under 50% for the free throw line, 7 out of 17. Beatnickers were 64%, 18 out of 28. Strasburg dropped to 0-2 in Patriot League play, 2-8 overall. The Beatnickers 2-0 in league play and 5-3 on the season. Time for the Beatnicker player of the game, brought to you by T.O. Charlie, 700 West Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan. They will not be beat by anyone when it comes to price. They'll help you find a car that fits your needs and budget. If you don't see what you want, T.O. Charlie's will find it for you. Log on to TOCharliesFTN.com to view inventory, current specials, and apply for a loan online. Drive away with confidence at T.O. Charlie's. Jen, we mentioned that this game was essentially decided, even though Strasburg came back a little bit, but they never got to within single digits, decided in the opening quarter, and that's why I think it's pretty obvious who we should give the Beatnicker player of the game to based on a very good first quarter she had.
Bailey Craich. She kind of was a spark plug that got things going, and then her energy and her work ethic created that fire that kept them in the game, even with a 4-second quarter. They kind of kept rolling, even though they kind of slowed down in the second quarter. She kept things going. She was working hard. She was getting double teamed after the first quarter because of her performance.
Right. So, Craich had 10 points in the opening quarter with a bunch of rebounds, finishes with 11 points and 9 rebounds. So congratulations to Bailey Craich. the Beat Digger player of the game. Jen and I will be in Yuma on Monday. Girls game at 5:30, boys game at 7 o'clock. Should be an excellent doubleheader coming up right here on 1010 as well as KSIR.com. Outstanding job as always by our esteemed sound engineer and producer Rose Condas. For Jen Goodall, I'm John Beltran. The final score once again tonight. The Brush Lady Beat Diggers defeat the Strasburg Indians 63-29, coupled with a win in Brush by the boys, who improved to 8-0 as the Brush boys defeat Strasburg 66-40. You've been listening to Brush Beat Digger Basketball right here on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.